In Microsoft Dynamics NAV, there are quite a lot of page types available, but to work with, without any doubt, the two most important page types are list and card pages. Now, to start with list pages, and here you can see a typical example, the customer list. Let's have a look at the most important components on a list. And the first thing that you can see is the application menu that we just saw in the previous lesson. So also here, you can use an application menu. Then there's the ribbon, of course, which will offer us all the different actions and comments that we can use from, in this case, the customer list. There's the filter pane that we can use to filter, to apply filters. And we have fact boxes. And then finally, we have the columns, like in this case, number, name, the responsibility center, and so on. And that's, of course, typically for a list page. So these are the components that you will recognize or that you will find in most of the list pages in Microsoft Dynamics NAV. Now, if we do the same for card pages, and here you can see a typical example of a card page, in this case, a customer card, you will see that some of the components are exactly the same as in list pages, such as the application menu, for example, and the ribbon. But of course, typically for a card page is that we are using fast steps. Typically, a card page only shows one record, and all the fields are shown in different fast steps. And here you can see an expanded fast step and a general fast step. You can see fact boxes, and you can also see a number of collapsed fast steps. Communication, invoicing, and so on are collapsed fast steps. So this is typically the structure of a card page. So here you can see the most important features of list and card pages. And typically list pages we use or we see multiple records. And the main purpose is consulting information because in most of the cases list pages will be non-editable. While with card pages you typically see one record, and there the purpose of using card pages in most of the cases is modify them, change, add, delete, and so on. And of course this is possibly because most card pages are editable. Let's have a look at some of these features in the application. So here in the application, if I start from a customer list, there we go, you can see the customer list with its different columns, as we just saw on the print screen in the presentation. But you can see that I cannot change anything. So if I would like to change the name, for example, of a customer, this is something that you cannot do here in the list because it's non-editable. But instead, I will have to go to the card page. Now, to go to a card page from a list, very simple. You just double-click, or you can also use the edit command in the ribbon. So if I do this, there we go. You can see now that a customer card for Progressive Home Furnishing will open. And of course, the card page is editable. So if I would like to add, for example, limited, I can do this here, very simple, in the card page. You can also see the different fast steps. With here, the expanded fast step and with the collapsed fast steps. Now, very useful in Microsoft Dynamics NAV 2015, but also 2013, for example, is that you can expand multiple fast steps. So, and in this way, I can see the information of the general fast step and the payment fast step at the same time. That's something that could be very useful as opening different fast steps at the same time.